Hi guys, it's June from Aurora K-pop. Sorry, I had like my hair in my mouth. It's June from Aurora K-pop, and I'm gonna talk about more Asian horror reviews. So, my last Asian horror review, I talked about the movie Pulse. I got the director wrong. It's Kayoshi Kurosawa, something like that. But it's definitely not Takashi Shimizu. I made a mistake. Sorry, I don't know why I said. I was thinking of this next review, and I said something else, but it's really Kayoshi Kurosawa. I'm gonna try to keep them within 11 minutes and maybe a bit longer, but not too long. But also something came to my attention. I don't even know why I'm talking about this in this video, but I just thought it should be mentioned. So apparently, my friend's an anti for snsd, and she was texting me, and she said she got into a fight. And I'm like, well, you're getting into a fight because if you're a fan of something and you're not a fan of something and you talk about something not being a fan, who is a fan of something, then you're just going to get into a fight. Personally, I don't like SNSD, but I don't hate them. I think, because like all the accusations of them, I mean, those are accusations. Some of them are proven to be true, some are proven to be false. The way I see it is just, I mean, I'm a BBC for life, and I just hate it. Like, what I don't understand is like Block B gets so much crap for saying stuff by accident, and SNSD, from what it looks like, from what I've researched about it, when they say something that's outright bad, like what they said about like for example, what Taeyeon said, laughing about the earthquake in China, and all they have to do is say sorry and just get a slap on their wrist. I think that's really ridiculous. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I understand that in Korea they're like worshipped, but they should watch what they say, because not everybody's gonna take that, in a joking way, and they shouldn't, because you can't say something about somebody and expect someone not to get mad. And if you're Sony, I'm sorry for like offending you, but you have to realize everybody is flawed, and people who you like, as far as fans, like I'm a fan of Big Bang and BAP and all types of groups and stuff like that, and 21. And they all do stuff like Big Bang. Remember the Sigodi scandal? Yeah, remember that? Okay, like, I'm not gonna say, oh, he didn't do it, blah, blah, blah. It's proven that he did it, and whether he did it or not is his business. It just got out. So I'm not gonna listen to music because of that, of course. I'm still gonna listen to their music. But, people make mistakes, and yeah, I'm not saying they made a lot of mistakes, a lot of dire mistakes, like not calling their senior sunbays, and their excuse is that, oh, well, Tiffany's from America, so she can say, she doesn't have to say sunbae. It's like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't born in Korea, and I don't think I'm Korean. I could be. I'm so many things, so I don't know. But I don't think I'm Korean, and I even know that if there's a senior, if I'm in a music business, and if I don't say sunbaes, that's a huge problem. And not only that, but I have plenty of Korean friends who live in America, and if they don't address older people in a certain way, they get a backhand. Like that's what they get. And that's so stupid. I think people use that as an excuse. And if you're going to get mad at me, fine. I'm just saying what's my opinion and what I think is true. I'm not saying anything mean about them, I'm saying anything bad about them. I'm pointing to like the stuff that has gone and stuff. I know like there's lots of accusations about what they did or what they didn't do, but what I know they did do and I've seen them do before is they don't address their older people the way they should. I'm not gonna bash them or anything because like who has time for that, to be honest. But whatever. Moving on. All right, to you on. This review is gonna be a bit shorter because I've seen you own. I love it, by the way, but I don't have much to say about it. It's kind of like there's a very gray area. I know like some movies you either hate it or you love it, but as far as you own, there's in between. You could like it and then dislike some of the stuff, and you could hate it and then love some other parts in the whole movie. For me, I kind of fall into some parts of the gray area because there's some parts I don't like about it. Like, what I don't like about it, Yuon, is the lack of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the lack of, like, Kayako story, because I love Kayako as a character, because in every movie you don't see that much of female serial killers, like, at all. And, like, you have Jason, guy, Leatherface, guy, Pinhead, guy, Jigsaw, guy, Michael Myers, guy, Freddy Krueger, guy, a whole slew of other, like, minor serial killers in, like, those little B-horror movies. Most of them, I think 90% of them are guys, except the part in Jason. I think it was the very first one was Jason's mother was a killer. Norman Bates, guy, even though he dressed up like his mother. Oh, sorry if you didn't see that. Spoiler alert. Norman Bates dresses up like his mother in Psycho. But, yeah. I really like the fact that it's a girl. And in most Japanese horror movies, you see the female as avenger and the male as victim, and I think that's pretty cool. You always see in American horror movies, female as victim and male as avenger or killer, which isn't true. I think women have a totally different, interesting psyche than males, and they can be pretty scary. My mom is really scary when she gets mad. But anyway, I'm trying to be so, like, professional. I'm, like, moving away from, like, my funny, spazzy outside. Sorry. Okay, so back to Yuon. What do I have to say about Yuon? Oh, yeah, so back to Yuon. Yuon was, like I said, how good it was. I would definitely say, as a story, a 10 right off the bat, because it's, like, such a good, interesting story. Like, she was killed wrongfully, and then her spirit returns, and if you ever go into that house, you're screwed because you're gonna die. There's no getting out of it, and I think that's a great story. Except if you see in The Grudge, because I know Takashi Mizu, the director of Yuon, the American The Grudge, is pretty much the same exact story, except there's not, the main character isn't Asian anymore. It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Michelle Gellar. And I still think it's good. I think the difference in America, well, after the first 1 and 2, The Grudge 3, I didn't like that at all. I'm sorry, guys. I thought The Grudge 3 was disappointing because, I don't know, I feel like if you have a ghost story, a lot of blood and guts is not needed. And with The Grudge 3, there was so much blood and guts. And not so much, but you know what I mean. There was a lot more than there should have been. And it just didn't. It looked kind of stupid to me. They're making a 4th one. I want to see that. I hope that turns out pretty good. So yeah. Back to The Grudge. It was good. A 10. How scary it was, I would say maybe like an 8. Well, for childhood experience, I would say 9, because I first saw this when I was little, The Grudge. That freaked the crap out of me. Like, I was totally scared of The Grudge when I was younger. I used to not like horror movies because I used to get scared easily, but I guess after watching this and watching Scream, the original Scream, there's no remake, but there's a 4th one. The very first Scream, I started to get over it. And this pretty much helped me get over horror movies. I didn't think anything else was as scary as this. So I was like, if I can handle this, I can pretty much handle anything. And it was true, except then I saw Cannibal Holocaust, and that was extremely disturbing. And I was like, well, I'm never traveling. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, this is not that bad. It's actually kind of well, it's scary, but like if you're used to scary movies, and this is not that bad. It's kind of more creepy than scary. Yeah. So character development, the characters didn't have time to develop, so they all ended up dying. But I would rate the character development. I think the character I got close to wasn't even the main character, because the main character, I just thought she didn't handle things right in the right way. I feel like, I don't know, maybe, yeah, she didn't handle things the right way, and I thought that she was a bit plain. Like, she was just very docile and calm throughout the whole thing, and until, like, the very end. I mean, she's totally different from, the American character, Karen, or Sarah Michelle Gellar's character, because I feel like Sarah Michelle Gellar was a bit more proactive, in a way. That's the word I want to use. She was a bit more proactive in it. And I think, I want to say her name was Rika. Rika Arena. It was something with an R and an A. That was her name. I think her acting was good, but I just think that I don't understand the way she handled things. I feel like Karen handled things a bit better, but that's the only the thing I don't like about the Japanese one is I don't like the way she handled things as well. But I really, really liked. I want to say her name was Chikari, something with CH. But the teenage girl character was awesome. I feel like she should have been the main character. The girl could see the ghosts and everything. Like, I thought that was so cool. Yeah, and you also see, I think the same thing happens in the second, and you own too. There's another female character who could see ghosts and everything. So yeah, I thought that was awesome, just having that ability. Character development didn't really develop because they all died, but I love the way it tells from like say it was John, Sally, and Amu Hinamori, and it showed the different sides of them. Like say it was of John's point of view, then Sally's point of view, then Amu's point of view. So yeah, it definitely showed them and then their lives, and then them encountering the ghosts and them dying and everything. I think that's an awesome idea because you don't get that too well. I kind of like that better than just one character, because I think one character, if it's not like a very interesting character, it can get kind of boring. Because I'm one of those people who get bored fast. Okay, character development, I would give an 8, scariness 9, how good it was 10. So far we have 27. What's another thing I would rate for this? Oh, would I recommend this? Yes, watch this. If you can handle, like, if you're scared easily, you probably shouldn't watch this. I need to find a mellow one if you scare easily for J-horror, and then gradually move on. But if you really like, this is actually considered one of the greats in Japanese horror movies. So definitely check this out if you haven't already. And even if you've seen the American one, make sure you watch the original, because nothing's good without the original. That's what my mom always says. And I always say too. So yeah, definitely watch You-Own. The cinematography, I think, is brilliant, because that's basically what You-Own is. The scariness is through pictures, and that's how, like, it's used to scare you, through horrific images and, like, weird angle. And I think that works. That makes it work throughout the whole thing. The cinematography, freaking amazing. I would give that a 10. And so we have 37, and now we just have one more thing to rate, and we're going to rate, drumroll please. Sorry, I'm being silly, because I didn't get to be silly in the first video. Like, I don't get it. I think I was just being, like, too, like, I was trying to be intelligent, which I am intelligent, but it's like, I want to show my personality, and my personality is really freaking awesome, and I think you should see that more. Okay, so I keep forgetting what it is. I forget all the time, and I hate that. I should write it down. I really should, but I didn't. I didn't write it down. Okay, so I think I rate the acting. That's what I got to rate, the acting. The acting on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this a 7, only because I don't think the acting was bad. I think some parts, it got really, like, some of the acting was, like, it was okay. So I'll rate the acting a 7. So we have 37 plus 7, so you own a solid 44 out of 50, which is a really good score. I have yet to get a 50 out of 50 movie. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys check out You Own. Our new cover's coming up, so please watch, like, and subscribe. Bye, guys! I'm kidding.